The folks over at Trinity Baptist Church want you to take a stand, improve yourself and your community and your family, and join them in a 7-week program called I Stand. We've got Pastor Stephen James here with us to tell us what we're focusing on this Sunday, and I really can't believe that you're already on the 5th week of this program.
It went by real fast, it really did, and we're on biblical sanctity right now. And when you read through the Word of God, there are two things that stand out. Number one, life is a gift from God. It is. And number two, from the womb to the tomb and all the room in between, all life is precious to God. Now that's important, Amy, because we have so desensitized life through television, video games. We see people slaughtered and shot and killed and maimed. And so life just kind of loses its value. So we're trying to take a specific focus on biblical sanctity, that life is precious.
And what exactly does sanctity mean for Trinity Baptist Church?
Well, for sanctity for us is simply that. It is the preservation and the sanctity and safekeeping of life. That's what it is. And so when you look at life in our society, our culture today, two main areas that you hit. One is capital punishment. And that doesn't come up a lot unless someone is about to be executed. And then you have a public outcry. But the number one big issue in sanctity of life obviously has to do with Roe versus Wade and abortion. You heard that if you watched the debates last night at all. Very divided in our country where we are. And so you have to look at it and say, okay, what is the sanctity of life? What did God mean? When did He create it? How does it come about?
Something that I find interesting about this program, not only was it created by your church members, but it's meant to be inclusive of all age groups. How do you tackle a topic like this with maybe preschoolers or young kids?
Sure, we go down and you simply just share with them about little babies, and you share with them about you or your friend sitting next to you. They were created by God in God's image, and they have life, and life is precious, and you're to treat them with dignity and respect. The same for youth, the same for adults, the same for the unborn. There needs to be that respect for their life also.
All right. If folks missed one of these programs, you're doing it every Sunday, or if they can't make this one, you've got a great way that they can stay caught up.
Oh, sure. They can come on podcast. Just go to our website, tbclc.org, and it's the first thing that pops up, and they can hit it. They can get the notes for the week. They can get the Sunday morning Bible study section. They can get the sermon section. And it's worth the time to sit down in your own home. If you miss it, it's a lot better if you're there in person, obviously, because you sense the energy, excitement of what's going on in the room. But that is a way to catch up.
Something great that you've been doing this entire program is it's really forcing people to take a long look not only at themselves, but also their family dynamics, their community, and the nation at large.
Right. Every area of I Stand has been focused in on one area that's specific to our life. And so when you look at either from biblical eternity or biblical authority all the way down to where we end up on biblical liberty, it's take a look at where I am, what I believe, over against what the culture says, the lies, the chaos, all the confusions out there. There are some absolute truths that people can lay a hold of, and it changed their life, give them a new direction, new dynamic.
All right. If folks are interested in making those changes in their life or just staying more mindful of some of the core beliefs at Trinity Baptist, we've got the information there on the screen where you can get registered for I Stand. Thanks so much for coming by today.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to see you next week for week 6.
We'll be there.
All right.